the class students. This is your direct and indirect session. Today I am going to discuss about direct and indirect. So let's start the discussion about direct and indirect. Very firstly, there are two ways to report what a person says. Suppose at that time I'm saying in class I'm saying that some students are very good. Okay, suppose I am talking about a particular student. Suppose I am saying that Vishal is very good student of the class 8I, or we can say, suppose I am saying this word now, this is the direct speech. Suppose you hear my sentence from any other teachers, it means it is an example of indirect speech. Suppose you are hearing my heard my example from the cycle sir or from the giant sir, that I'm saying that Vishal is a very good student, I'm saying that now, so it means it is an indirect speech. Okay, so let us discuss more about direct and indirect speech. Direct speech, very firstly, I have given one example here. Ahmed said, I am very busy. In this sentence, we can say we have given the exact words used by the speaker. In this word, Ahmed said, I am very busy. In this example, we are giving the exact words that is used by the speaker. Okay, this way of questioning, or we can scrutining speech narration, is called direct speech. Okay, such words are placed in inverted comma like you are watching here. Okay, what is the characteristics of direct speech? It is an original quotation of talk. Okay, means it is said by the person directly. It is always placed in the inverted comma, as we have already discussed in the class also, and it is also preceded by the capital letter, means it is started from the capital letter. As we know that whenever we start a sentence, only at that time we have to use a capital letter, but in the direct speech, when the sentence in the inverted comma, you should have to use a capital letter here also. Okay, indirect speech. Okay, students, indirect speech, what it means? Previous sentence that I'm saying, that I must say that I must say I am busy. Okay, in this sentence, just repeat it. Ahmed said, I am very busy. Okay, in this sentence, we are using just this inverted comma. Okay, whenever we remove this comma and inverted comma, so on behalf of that, we have to use that. Okay, he was very busy, or we can say that Ahmed said that he was very busy. Okay, we have reported the idea indirectly without quoting the actual words of the speaker. This method is called indirect speech, sometimes called reported speech also. Indirect speech and reported speech both are same, don't be confused. Okay, in indirect speech, we don't use the exact words of the speaker. Indirect speech, there is no need to use the exact words of the speaker. Okay, it should be listened by the others also. We sometimes needs to change pronouns and verbs in tenses also. We don't use speech marks in indirect speech. Okay, very firstly, suppose in this sentence I'm just showing you what is the difference between reported speech and reported speech. Reporting speech and reported speech, there is a major difference between reporting speech and reported speech. Whatever the sentence is said by the person, it is the reporting speech. And whatever the thing, we can say object also. Okay, object of the sentence or rest of the part of the sentence is known as the reported speech. It is as same as subject and predicate. Okay, let us discuss more about reported speech so it will more clear. It is the grammar we use when we want to tell another person about a conversation that took place in the past. Reported speech is the sentences, or we can say it is the words that we are using about a conversation that took place in the past, means it is already done, and we are telling this to the we are discussing that word in the present time, so it is known as reported speech. Okay, we often use reported speech to give our telephone messages, tell someone news also. Suppose you are getting a news from any class, and you are just come and give the announcement to do the announcement in your class also. It means you are heard that heard that sentence or heard that news in the past, and then at that time you are discussing this news or this kind of information in your class, it means it is an example of reported speech. Okay, how to use reported speech, how we have to use a reported speech in the sentence. When we use reported speech, we are usually talking about the past. Reported speech means in this we are talking about only the past sentence. Therefore, verbs usually change to the past tense. Okay, for example, just watch the example. It will be more clear. Whenever it is in the present tense, it is in is, am, or are. It becomes was and were. Has and have is changed into the past. In reporting speech, it must be has or have, means in reporting speech sentence will be in present form. But when it comes into the reported speech, it means it should be changed into the past tense. Okay, can and cannot should be changed in could and could not. Will and want should be changed into would and wouldn't. Okay, I hope it must be clear. Okay, now many more examples, many more terms are also there. In addition to the above changes, we have to the follow the some steps also. Direct speech, if it is given this, it must be converted into that. These convert into those, and now becomes then. Okay, now sometimes, as I already told you, it should be in the form of a person. In the place of person, they were using a pronoun also. So all pronouns of first person change according to the subject. Okay, all pronouns of the first person change according to the subject. Okay, she says to me, I is the first person. Okay, I is the first person. Recite the holy Quran every day. Or you said that she says to me that she recite the holy Quran every day. Okay, it means I is converted into she here. Okay, like many more example is there, you can discuss here. You can see in this slides. Second person you converted into we. Third person she, always converted into she, but you is converted into me. Okay, now in simple sentence, you some examples are here. You can watch it properly. Then after, you are able to understand what is the difference between every sentences. Okay, examples of reporting. Examples of reporting what some said. Maria said, I'm not happy at my job. I think I will quit. I talked to Maria. It is in the past. At that time, it is in present. But when we are discussing the sentence of any person, so it should be in the past only. Okay. Now, reported speech. Reported speech, what is the meaning of reported speech? When we want to tell someone else what Maria said. In this situation, it is a natural to use reported speech. Maria said to me means she has informed me earlier about that. I am not happy at my job now. Or if we are delivered this sentence to anyone else, then I inform to them, Maria told me that she was not happy at her job. My is converted into her, now into then, am into was, I into she, and said to convert into told. Okay, some of the examples is also there. You can watch this chart properly so that you can able to convert every direct speech into the indirect speech, or you can say into the reported speech in the proper manner. Okay, students, now when a person told you something in the past tense, you can use either the past tense or the past perfect tense after the said or phrase. Example, suppose Emma said, I worked really hard. I worked really hard today. Emma said that he worked really hard that day. It must be in the past, or you can use it as a past perfect. Emma Emma said that he had worked really hard that day. Okay, so it is you. If the sentence is given in the past tense, you can easily convert this sentence into the past perfect tense also, or into the past tense also. Okay, now Types of sentences. Many types of sentences is also given here. Simple tense, interrogative tense, imperative tense, and exclamatory tense. What is the meaning of simple tense? Let us discuss in the next slide. Okay. So very firstly, what is the meaning of simple tense? Simple tense means declarative sentence that we are using in our day-to-day life. It is very simple. Okay. So what is the meaning of interrogative sentence? Interrogative sentence, interrogative is a kind of sentence in which we are asking a question. Those which is started from is, am, or are. Those which is started with a questioning word also. Okay, interrogative sentence begin with the helping verb and change into the indirect speech by using the connective if or whether. We can also discuss it in the clause also. Some sentences started from if also. Okay, some of the example is here. Suppose the reporting verb said or any other word used as the reporting verb change into the asked. If we are using interrogate in the interrogative sentence, said is converted into the asked, means we are asking a question here also. Okay, said to me, are you coming with us? She asked me. She said to me उसने मुझसे कहा, are you coming with us? क्या तुम मेरे साथ आ रही हो? She asked me if I was going with them. Means whenever in the interrogative sentence, whenever we are using said to, it must be converted into asked. Only one thing you have to keep in your mind, and the second one is question mark. You have to place according to the question need. Okay, many more example are given in this slide. You can read it, so it must be many more clear. Okay, now imperative sentence, a sentence which express command, order, request, or suggestion is called imperative sentence. We have already discussed about that a lot in the class. Command or order sentence already we have discussed. Request sentence, imperative sentence, some of the examples are given here. You can watch it properly, then you are able to understand. Then exclamatory sentence, we know that what is the meaning of exclamatory sentence. Exclamatory sentence means it shows the sudden feeling or emotions such as joy, sorrow, contempt, regret, surprise, etc. Okay, thank you everyone for watching the video. I hope you all are getting my points, what I want to explain in this video. Just go through the video and watch it properly, and if you have any problem, then you put a comment or you can ask me separately. I will give you the answer of every questions. Thank you. Bye bye. Take care.